Let's get salty!
Hey everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and today is basically going to be like a mini This Week in Hearthstone. There's a lot of news updates to go over. There's not a ton of things going on in the game while we wait for Mercenaries, while we wait for the mini set coming up. I'm doubting we're going to get any balance changes or anything like that in the upcoming future, so I thought I'd give you guys an update on a lot of different stuff going on, plus a giveaway. I'm doing another giveaway. I know, I can't help myself. But yeah, I thought we'd go over that. So first we have a big update from Alec Dawson. He's like the lead designer. We've talked about him quite a bit. He's been in charge of balancing the game for better or worse in the past, while, and it's been pretty contentious and all that stuff. But he announced today on Twitter that today is his last day on Hearthstone, working on the Hearthstone team. Hearthstone was a dream, but I've decided to chase after some new dreams. I'll be joining an unannounced project at Blizzard and reuniting with some of my favorite people. Incredibly excited, so much to learn. Look out for future final comms from Chalky and Gallon. They're also on the design team, so I guess they'll be coming together to work in Alec's spot. And lastly, just want to thank you to the Hearthstone community. Working on this game was an absolute joy. So just wanted to give a thank you and a shout out to Alec, who's put in a lot of good work into Hearthstone, been very communicative lately. There's apparently always contention between me and the dev team or whatever, but I've always appreciated his work. It'll be interesting to see how things change. He's been around in like big prominent lead designer, balance tester, all this stuff for quite some time, and it'll be interesting to see if things change for better or worse going forward. We all know I have my issues with the way they balance the game and all of that, and I imagine things won't change very much anytime soon, because like they design the expansions like a year ahead of time and all that stuff. In terms of the unannounced project, well, nobody really knows. The main thing we do know, Ben Hearthstone tweeted this out, is that Legendary Ferret, Mike Dene, and Connor Coe are all devs that are apparently working on it. It's like Peter Whalen, Legendary Ferret's Peter Whalen. He recently stepped down like a year ago or so. Same with Mike Dene, I think in 2020, he left the team, and apparently they're all on this project. So eventually we'll find out, and hopefully it's a good one, and good luck to Alec in his future endeavors on the project, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of communication we get going forward on the balance patches and all that stuff, because as far as I understand, Gallon and Chalky aren't very active on Twitter, so we'll have to see if they step up their game or if they approach it in a different way. Who knows? But again, I just thought you guys would like to know what's going on with the team. One of the other big things has been the mini set. We've talked about it basically being delayed, what's going on with that, and we talked about this tweet earlier already from Kibler about the game being frustrating and all that. But he did mention with Mercenaries being the next focus, expect we see major changes, no major changes coming anytime soon. So Igzar basically clarified the timing of what happened with the mini set, why it's going on, and basically, Igzar responded initially with the teams that work on Mercs in Standard are completely different and should not impact one another. And there's some confusion because we've heard that, Mercenaries has slowed down things in terms of like the in-game client and things like that. Like it's put that on the back burner. So Kibler said, time frame wise, we'd previously been seeing a mini set around the time of Mercenaries release, and it sounds like it's coming later this time. So it does not seem like they're totally independent. So that was kind of like a lot of our thoughts. So Igzar said, I see what you mean. That much is true. Mercs was originally scheduled for an earlier time, got pushed back, and then the mini set patch got pushed out as well, even though the set itself was complete. For the sake of clarity, delaying the mini set wasn't a strategic choice, but rather something that was necessary due to the work involved with merging all the mini set code into a totally different patch. People were flaming Igzar about this as well, saying, yeah, of course it's strategic. They don't want the mini set to come out at the same time as Mercenaries. But he did respond in another thread that it's not intentional. They literally tried to put it, they wanted it to be in the same patch as Mercenaries. It didn't work out. So whoever you want to believe, whatever it is, that's the deal. So the mini set definitely will not be coming out until well after Mercenaries. I would expect at least a couple weeks. Again, late October, early November. We've talked about this already, but it's just nice to have the confirmation of everything going on. And it's good to know that Mercenaries and Standard will definitely have their own unique teams in terms of balancing and all that. We've already seen that with Battlegrounds. We've seen that with Duels. They have their own respective teams, and you can expect that going forward for Standard. I still don't expect a balance patch for Standard, probably until after the mini set or anything like that, but I know a lot of us would like it, but it just seems like that's not really going to be a reality, especially considering none of that was really addressed in this thread at all, which was basically the whole main point of this thread to begin with. Next, we have some more Mercenaries leaks. Apparently, they already put an update for Mercenaries in the game that won't go live when Mercenaries goes live, and it's a new training ground building. And I just want to show Out of Carts on Twitter. If you want to drop them a follow on Twitter, you can do that. But they have this article here. Basically, Hearthstone Mercenaries goes full Pokemon. The training hall brings daycare to level up your mercenaries automatically. And basically, Out of Cards is able to data mine something called the training hall, or training grounds as it's referred to sometimes internally. It hasn't been seen in any communications. It wasn't like shown in the original village. And basically, the training hall allows you to place 2 of your mercenary heroes into a daycare setting, which will allow them to accumulate experience while you aren't playing. Initially, 1 training slot will be open, so you can train 1 mercenary at a time. Your first upgrade to tier 2 will increase the amount of experience mercenaries can receive in the training hall, with the final and 3rd tier of the building opening up the 2nd slot. So more details of this cost in a moment or whatever. So they didn't find how much XP you'll get in the hall. They show what it'll look like. Basically, this is what it'll look like. You'll have your 1 mercenary there, your other mercenary there, and basically they go over the cost of how expensive it is. The first training grounds, tier 0, is free. You get an empty plot of land. The 2nd tier is free. You get a place to train your mercenary. Then for 200 gold, you improve the training experience, and then for 400 gold, you get an additional training slot. So 600 gold in total, the equivalent of about 6 packs. Nothing too crazy, nothing too ridiculous. And it asks how long until your mercenary eggs hatch, reference to Pokemon, and just no. So yeah, there's another Mercenaries update. You'll be able to level them up off when you're not playing, and the only thing you'll really have to pay for that is some gold. So that's not exactly too pay to win. It's just a fun little thing you can add in, and something more to look forward to for Mercenaries. And the last thing I will leave off with is another giveaway I'm doing. This one's on Twitter. So if you have a Twitter account, all you got to do, and I'll link this in the description below, is check out this tweet, like, retweet it, and then just, if you're already subbed to the YouTube, sub to the YouTube, and I will be giving away a Diablo Mercenaries pre-order. I think they're like, what's like $80 or something? I can't remember exactly, but it'll be coming out of my pocket, and we just had an incredible month. We've had so much support, and I thought I'd give back, and a lot of you guys are not really happy about the pricing of Mercenaries and all that. So, well, if you win a free pre-order, you don't have to spend a dime, and you at least get to get Diablo and try out some Mercenary stuff. So enter the giveaway. You don't have to do anything on this video in particular. Just check out the Twitter. I try and do giveaways all over the place, but I thought I'd let you guys know that I got one going on Twitter, again, to give back. I did one on YouTube not too long ago, and believe me, there'll be more giveaways to check out. I love to give back as long as I can afford it, and you guys allow me to afford it. So there's a quick news update, kind of impromptu, just a lot going on, and I thought I'd let you guys know about everything. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and stay salty, my friends.